I need to have room. And the reason why I wanted to get an X5 and a bullet when I do my reviews like so. So let me extend my stick, hit the start, and do my bullet. I'm not sure how long I need to do it, but I know the first 5 seconds and the last 5 seconds are going to be clipped. Hey, I'm Fish. This is the Insta360 X5. I want to do what other people have done and made a do-it-yourself bullet time. So let me put this to the side, show you what I got here. The easiest way to make one, probably got it in your arsenal right here. There's your bullet thing. You have your thumb bolt and you have this adapter. And that's what you need to do. Others have what's called ball heads, and you simply can spin it around to do the same thing. You got a 1/4 20 thread, it goes onto a tripod and more. But this way you can angle it up in the air and 90-degree it. They make different types of ball heads. Well, you got a monopole, you have the same type of adapter on it, and you could do your best to try to do one of these. Swing it around like so, but you're not going to get that level shot. Well, again, you got that little tripod mount and some string, and you could go as long as you want with the cord and do your bullet time. Bullet cord. These come from little solar panels, security cameras, bird feeders, and more. And the same as the, you got it, the other thing, and you can spin it around. Just make sure you use Loctite, like so, permanent to make it secured. I got on the table everything I need to make my bullet handle, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to start to cut the metal, but I can if I want to. You're going to start off by finding an eye bolt, 1/4, 2.5 is a 1/4 20 thread. You're not going to be using anything else but the eye bolt. You may or may not want to cut it. Then you're going to find a 5/8 bolt. This is a 5-inch bolt. The reason why I got a 5-inch, I got a big hand. And I don't have to get a 6-inch. I don't want a 4-inch. I'm going to take what I have in the house and make my pole longer. I may tape this up as well. I may paint it as well. Then you're going to get 2 washers. Well, I got 4 washers. In my mind, maybe I want to make it a little thicker than thinner. They're 5/8 washers. Just make sure they fit on. Then you're going to look for the separate nylon metal nuts. 1/4 20 thread and 1/2 inch thread. They sell this as a package as well as a single, and that's what you want to get. I cannot tell you the amount of funds I spent, but it was under $10 today. This is not my idea. These are what people out there put together. I'm putting together a handle and making mine just a little different. Very simple, self-explanatory. I'm going to just basically put 2 washers on for me. I'm going to put the eye bolt on, but before I do, I have an option here. These are from a tripod. They are able to screw on like so. So this way, when I put my selfie stick on like this, and I screw it down, then I'm able to lock it in. It's still going to move, but it's locked in. And that does a nice job for this. they come with the pieces back here. They make white ones, black ones, square, whatnot. But you still have the option of the bolt. I'm then going to take the eye bolt, and look how nicely it fits in here. They make tie rods that will fit. So when you put this on, the next step is to now put in your washers. You can spray a little lithium or silicone grease in here. You don't want to over tighten things, because if you over tighten, how is it going to spin? That's why I made 2 washers. This way they give a little bit better spin for me, I think. Then I'm going to take the nylon metal nut and I'm going to screw on down. I won't be able to screw after this point. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to take my tool, a ratchet. I'm going to place it on. Then I'm going to hold it down with the open end crescent wrench. Get around the bolt. And then I'm going to spin it on down. What you want to do now is make sure this has just a little play. This may be a little too much. See how nice and smooth it goes around? It's got just a little play. That's why I use 2 washers. Now I'm going to put on the other nut. I'm going to use the white one, spin it on. And this way I can lock it down. I'm going to put the pole on. Lock it down. Now I'm going to spin it. You don't have any up and down, just a tad up and down. You're saying you forgot to tell us how you're going to get it into the pole and the length you want. Well, I did mention tape. Now, you're going to take electrical tape, what you have in the house, and you could simply just go over. Don't have to do it super much. Just go over enough that you could get around and build up. And when you do that, then you simply slide this in and lock it into place. And that's what I'm going to be doing right here. I'm going to just grab some until I get enough. That should be it. End it off. And then I could fill it up with resin, glue, maybe Gorilla White glue. Till I get the right amount. Force it in. Don't worry about the excess. You're not going to see it. And what you're going to do is put some glue in both areas. Lock it down or leave it as is. And it won't come out unless you pull great force. Well, that's a temporary fix now. Permanent is the glue. If you don't have one of these or a nylon nut and you have just a nut, then you're going to want to use red Loctite without any plastic around. Put it on, screw it on to the desired length, and that will secure the nut from moving. Do not do it on plastic. It'll just basically brittle and break it off. The gases will. So let's place on a handle, lock it down. Let's place on our camera, take it off of the tripod, and let's place it on to the selfie stick. We need to correctly put our lens to the floor, to the ceiling, so we do our adjustment. Due to the tightness room in the house, we can spin the camera around like so. As you can see it moving. And that is the do-it-yourself bullet stick. Paint it, tape it. If you need to cut the pipe, these are pipe cutters. They simply go over and squeeze and cut. The original Insta360 selfie stick. Awesome. Well, we got this one painted. It's a dark gray, and the paint may come off, and you can see the difference in the color. If you want, you can take tape. But remember, paint may come off, tape may get sticky. This is duct tape, not the best in the world. I'm going to duct tape it, overlap it. Now, I never did a bullet time video. Time for me to go learn while I got my bullet time handle. Nice, if asked. You're going to see that a mile away? Yeah, man. If I want to go a little longer, I could adjust it out. Go a little shallower, I could adjust it in. I turn on my camera. I hit the lower left and I scroll till I see bullet time. I press it. I choose the resolution I want. It is slow motion. Now I'm ready to go. Let's go shoot bullet. I'm nice and tight. I'm leveled. Time for me to go. I'm not sure how long I need to do it, but I know the first 5 seconds and the last 5 seconds are going to be clipped. I want to do one more, but I don't want to have my stick so far out that it bends right here. Insta360, if they made this from here down to here thicker, that would be great. So I'm pushing in these two. My problem I see, when I swing, it may come out. So let's start over again. Clockwise, I think it is. Here we go. Hold it. Now I feel it's not smooth enough, but I think that's good enough for me. I'm not a strong person. I'm strong enough to swing it around, like so. There we go. The thing is to hold smooth to the last spin. This is the play right there, in and out. Up and down a little. It works, does its job.